Alright, hey everybody, welcome back for another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 video. Today I'm going to be showing off a few more add-ons. You can probably see one of them below us here. This is the Bijan Sunken Boats project. It's supposed to add marina scenery and take care of some of the sunken boats in some of the auto-generated marinas, and it replaces them with manually created marinas. And the nice part about this project is when you pay for the add-on, you get to make a request of some marina somewhere that you would like him to manually fix. And as a benefit, anybody else who has asked for that, in the past, you get all of their fixes as well. So it's a good way to provide coverage to the entire world of marinas. This is the next one. This is global AI shipping traffic. This takes care of large watercraft, and these boats actually move. They actually have wakes. They have night lighting. So just another thing that when you're flying over the coast, it adds some scenery to it brings some life to the water. Then the third one I added today was this Real Taxiway USA on Just Flight. This takes care of on a lot of the airports, there's taxiway lights where they don't belong, and some of the signage doesn't make sense at some of the airports, so this should fix all of those. So let's go for a little flight and take a look at some of the boats, and then we'll figure out an airport to go land to and look at some of the taxiways. Oh, and this one, it also adds real textures to the grass and runways and taxiways at those airports as well. So let's see if we can start flying. Let's see if we can spawn in the air like this without crashing. We'll have to see. That's not so bad. And we'll pop out our monitors here. See if I can get trimmed out first. Alright, I think we're good. Still working with this head tracking. Since the last flight I did some more updating of the curves. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see if they saved. You know what, let's go take a look at that. See if we can get this thing to hold us in an orbit. Does this have? Yeah, so it did save my curves from the last time. That's good, because I don't recall actually hitting the save. I don't think you want to look at my mug the entire flight, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, let's find these Bijan boats. Looks like they're down there. So that's pretty cool, and this actually shows up as a point of interest. So you can see here we're over Queen Mary, just south of Long Beach Airport, but actually I don't think I'm I tried to do a quick stream here and my setup is all messed up. Let's see, can I pause that? What happens when I don't carefully set myself up to do a stream. Turn on Let's View, and we'll turn it on here as well so you can see my map. Alright, that's better. Yeah, so you can see on the map here, we're just south of Long Beach Airport. Alright, let's get back to flying. Sun is creating quite the glare there. Drop some flaps. And we'll get down nice and low. Let's slip our way down there. Yeah, so I'm already very happy with the Bijan Sunken Boats project. It's absolutely awesome. It adds quite a bit of life to the scenery, to the simulator. flying over marinas before. Just let's see, how can we do this? I also have Bijan's trees, so you can see all the palm trees around here. That's very cool. Wow. Between the palm trees and the marina, what a big difference. Not to mention some of the fall colors. You can see some of the trees here. You get these purple hues because we're in the middle of spring, so the trees are still kind of, some of them are dead, some of them are just kind of coming back to life with greenery. Yeah, what a difference these scenery add-ons make. These boats look awesome. We'll do one more pass with the camera like this. Very cool. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go find some ships. So there's a couple there, but those don't look very handcrafted. But these do. Let's get those flaps up so we can get there and not rip the flaps off the aircraft. I'm finding I have a habit of doing that in the simulator. So this guy does not seem to be moving. I say that because I don't see a wake. But it does look nice, and it does add life out to the ocean. Let's climb up, get a look from 1,000 feet or so. Gotta love climbing in this Fox 2 with the added horsepower. I think it's like a 200 horsepower motor or something. Buzz this guy. Very cool. This guy looks like he's got a wake behind him, so he's moving. Carnival cruise ship. Very cool. It's actually moving pretty quick. We're not even catching up to him, doing 50 knots. That's awesome. Is there a name on the ship? The Celebration. No kidding. Nope. I screwed that one up. Some hot tubs in the back. Whoa. Whoa. Very cool. Flaps coming up. Destroying our motor this way. $145 knots though, that's pretty wild. Feel that vibration going that fast. This draggy airplane does not want to do 145. That Maersk Sealand, pretty sure, trying to remember, I took a trip to Stowe Airport in Vermont, and I was flying with a buddy of mine who was renting a Cessna 172 at a flight school up there, and while we were at Stowe, we went into the FBO to grab a drink and stuff, and it was this big, I guess you would call it a private jet out on the tarmac. And we went inside and we asked the FBO manager. We were like, "Who the heck owns that? Like, who is that? Is that thing here often?" And he's like, "Oh, that's the guy who owns Maersk Shipping." Must be nice. Alright, so let's see, bring the flaps back up so we can get there. Get trimmed out for cruise, and we need to find a runway to go land at. Let's just go back to Long Beach. Long Beach probably has us overflying the Bijan Marina again, I think. Whoa. Where did we say that was? That was Queen Mary. So let's see if we'll do a pass over that again. I gotta remember to turn head tracking off before I look at my moving map. So the other good news about these scenery updates is I don't see a huge hit in my FPS. Sure, if you guys have seen some of my prior videos, we've always kind of been around that 30 FPS range. So I wouldn't, if there is a hit, performance hit, I wouldn't call it significant. I think that's the marina. Let's buzz the beach on the way there. Maybe we'll do a beach landing. Oh, bumpy. Oh, I guess it didn't like that. You know, it seemed like a good idea at the time. One notch of flaps. Sounds good, doesn't work. Buzzing the beach. I guess we'll call it soft sand. Too much drag on the tires. It always looks easy when Trent Palmer does it. If any of you guys don't know Trent Palmer, that's who owns this Kit Fox I'm flying. In real life, he's got the Freedom Fox. Type in Trent Palmer on YouTube if you haven't seen his videos. He and the Flying Cowboys out west do some pretty cool bush flying with their souped up STOL airplanes. STOL is short takeoff and landing. He's always got good music in his videos too. Alright, one more tribute to Bijan. Make sure we're not getting too slow. You know, right when I think I'm getting the hang of this head tracking thing. was very cool. All right, let's go land the airplane. I think we need to come right. We'll skip all the ATIS and all that stuff. We need to head about a heading of 030 maybe. That looks like an airport. I would use Microsoft Flight Simulator to get the ATIS for me, but I have all the sounds turned off, and I don't think we care that much. Alright, let's go and land on... We'll do 26 left. We'll head straight into the wind. I think it's pretty common to have winds out of the west here. So we'll set ourselves up on a left downwind for 26 left. Destroying our engine again because it's a simulator and we can, because we don't have to pay for it. Alright, we'll call this a 45-degree entry to a left downwind for 26 left. Start coming right. Airport elevation here is 60 feet, so let's call the pattern 1,100. Got a few hundred feet to lose. I gotta figure out what the flap safe speed is for the Kit Fox. Maybe I'll just go by the RV-12 I'm used to flying. So we'll say 82 knots, we're below the flap speed. Come right, come left. Yeah, definitely still trying to get the hang of the I don't think I came far enough. So that runway right there is not 26, so we're going to pass that one. Get ourselves lined up with the highway here. Got to make sure we stay below that flap safe speed. Alright, we're cutting left. There's 30. And that looks like 26. Head tracking is certainly nice for doing a traffic pattern. Alright, we're going to hold that 65 knots or so on base. And once we're turning final, we'll start slowing it back to 60. Our altitude is about 700. That looks good. Alright, we're heading about a 270 there. That looks right for a 260 runway. Definitely glancing back and forth to the map with head tracking on. Certainly, I hope it's not making you guys dizzy. Alright, we got 65 knots. We got a big displaced threshold here, so I guess we'll come in with a little bit of power. And we're looking at the runway textures just to kind of get an idea of how this mod looks. We're looking at the taxiway lights. I was trying to look at the runway lights to tell. Those just look like runway end lights. I didn't see any glide slope indication on the way in here. Alright. My flight instructor used to always say, once you touch down, if you can pull back on the stick and the plane takes off again, you landed with too much speed. Alright, we'll go to this. That was more of a precision maneuver, though. I don't think he's advising that you do that on every single landing, because at that point, if you're doing that, you're landing pretty close to you're landing at your stall speed. All right, so let's get off to the left here, and then we'll follow the taxiway signs back and keep the engine up above 2,000 RPM outside of the avoid range. Stop making you dizzy with head tracking. Alright, so we are on the ground at Long Beach here. This says we should be on taxiway Foxtrot. So let's do Foxtrot and then we'll cross on Fox 4 into Bravo, and then we'll take Juliet just to kind of do some touring of the airport. So what does this say? Yeah, so this says we're on Foxtrot. That's Fox 4 to our left. Very nice. So, no, I should have taken a closer look at that. So Fox 4, we're crossing 8 right and 26 left. And that is exactly what our taxiway diagram says. So we'll take a quick look out the right and the left. Of course, head tracking decides it wants to... Oh, I guess I turned it off. Alright, what do these signs say? Of course, I went too fast. Jeez. So Juliet to the left. We are on Bravo, and Juliet to the right. And that matches exactly what our taxiway diagram says. That's fantastic. So let's come straight ahead. And we'll see if we can see Echo 1 and Echo 2. So this says we're on Bravo, and it says Golf is to the right. So Golf is definitely to the right, but it doesn't say anything about Echo 2. Maybe we'll keep going a little further. Okay, so that says we're on Bravo. Kilo's to the right, Delta's to the right, and then Delta's also to the left. So, yep, we're definitely crossing Delta here, and then Kilo is to the right, which matches our taxiway diagram. So let's cross Delta and let's get on Kilo. So we're crossing Delta here. It says don't cross runway 12 and 30, 12 and 30. But it also says if you do cross, you're on Kilo. So let's request permission to cross from the tower, and we'll say that they granted us permission to cross. And we'll cross on Kilo. Actually kind of curious. So as we cross the runway here, if we look out our left, you can see that there's a taxiway closed. I can't imagine they would have something like that updated. There it goes. Gotta love that. Yeah, tough to tell. I don't see anything saying it's closed or anything, but... Oops. Continuing forward. We should have Kilo 3 out the left. It looks like that's what we have. There it goes. God. Kilo 3 out the left. And we should have Kilo 2 after that. Maybe I just need to stop hitting the brakes. So there's Kilo 3. Whoa. Nice little ground loop there. There's Kilo 2 out the left. Yeah, so I'm gonna say I like this add-on as well, because it's pretty nice to be able to taxi around and actually have the stuff. It's happened to me before where I'm taxiing and I get an instruction and I'm looking at the taxiway signs in the simulator. I'm like, that is not what my taxi diagram says. So, all right, now that we're moving, I don't think we're anywhere near the FBO or transient parking area. I don't even see where that is on the map. So, oh, this looks good right here. How about that? Nice. You guys know me, I like to find fuel. It's like my treasure hunt in the simulator. Can I find fuel somewhere? Alright, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Hit the brakes. I think we're gonna shut it down right here. So RPM above the avoid range of 2,000, and let's hop back in the aircraft and start working on the shutdown. So we can take our lights off. We'll keep the strobes on. Avionics would come off, except for the fact that it is tied to our screens here, so I'm going to keep them on. And we're going to take the throttle back to idle while we turn the lanes off. Now we can take the avionics off, the masters off. I wish Microsoft would do away with that, because it's annoying. Now, we can... I like Trent Palmer's bag. Nice. Oh. We can take our bag out. We can... Come on. We can turn the fuel pump on, or off. And then, in the back of the aircraft, we can set up the camping gear. Hop out of the aircraft. And we can spend the night camping on the tarmac. Got a jet boil right there so we can cook our food camping style. Nice. It's a double layer tent too. That's a 4-season tent. Nice. All right. Well, I hope you guys gained something from this, just seeing what the scenery add-ons look like. I'm happy with them. I think it adds some additional life to the simulator. So I think our next flight's going to be the Pilot Edge Cat 11. So I'll see you for that one, and have a good one.